Hello everybody, welcome to Nintendo Pow Block, episode 203, our 5-year anniversary special. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me for 5 long years is that retro code, Eddie V.
I'm so happy with WayForward and what they announced. And
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Are you?
And I will tell you why later on. But congratulations, Corey, to 5 years of Nintendo Pow Block with me.
Yeah,
big hug.
It's been
high
a
five.
Virtual social distancing hug. Also with us, not quite for 5 years yet, but she might be there one day, is Celeste Roberts.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Good morning, wherever you are. I just have to ask, what did you guys eat today? Because we cannot go an episode without talking a little bit about food.
Okay, so here's how my day went with food. Okay, first of all, I didn't get up at my normal time, so I didn't eat my normal whatever. I grabbed a banana and some peanut butter crackers and ran out the door because I stayed up too late last night. Why, you ask? It's not important. We'll talk about it later. I'll give you a clue. It has to do with Destiny. But I had a banana and some peanut butter crackers, and then for lunch I had some of the $1 quesadilla wraps from Taco Bell, which are very delicious. And then when I got home, my wife ran some errands, and she said, I'm stopping by the store, and she bought a pizza. And I said, okay, pizza. So that's what I ate, a Supreme Pizza for dinner.
Very nice, very nice.
Nothing super exciting, but it was still delicious. So.
That's okay. What matters is that you guys have made it to 5 years. That's very impressive.
It is.
Yes.
It's Ed's fault. He makes me do this every week.
Well, not every week, but
Ed, what did you eat?
So when I got to work, I had some Dunkin' Donuts coffee and a bus of cream and chocolate donut. For lunch, I had store-bought sushi, tuna and salmon, or wherever you pronounce it.
We pronounce it Simone here.
Simone. It was a Simone.
Oh God, Corey is tired.
Very tired.
And I had a root beer. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get dinner before the show or anything. So right now, I'm running off of chocolate donut and sushi in my stomach. And probably after the show, I might hit something up and get something to eat. Who knows?
Very nice.
But that's pretty much what I had.
That's a great idea, Ed. You should have some snacks. You should just play games all night, eat, hang out, maybe fall asleep while you're playing a game.
Oh, I have done that so many times.
To be fair, last night I was looking in the Nintendo eShop because I have some credit to use, and yeah, I fell asleep while I was in the store.
I love it.
I have fallen asleep on stream playing Sea of Thieves with Corey and Jesse, and
yeah, it was awesome.
Have woken up dead in the sea. Like,
yeah,
what?
we pushed them. Well, first of all, okay, story time. Ed, Jesse, and I were playing Sea of Thieves, and we were just kind of on the boat. Jesse and I were trying to figure out where to go, and all of a sudden we don't hear Ed anymore, and we're like, Ed, and his character's not moving. Ed. So the first thing we do is we like have a dance party around Ed. We just start dancing around him, and then we find a way to push him off of the boat and leave without him.
Well, I think it's good that you have some friends in your corner like that.
Yeah, I think I had just gone off of work, and I was trying to hop on, hang out, and talk with the guys, but I laid my head down, and the color of darkness came into my life, and I'm like, oh wow, this is the beautiful.
We're old.
When I woke up, I thought it was a modern version of Ghouls and Ghosts because I was just floating, and I was just like, what the world is this? Oh, I died. And I couldn't talk to Jesse and Corey because they got off the line and they
because
went
it was like
themselves.
it was like 2:30 in the morning. We were tired and we weren't waiting for you to come back to say goodnight. So.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Yeah. There are some games that literally just put me to sleep. Like that's why I don't really play like Madden or basketball games and stuff because it's a struggle. Like I will fall asleep and I will let you score no matter what.
Celeste, what did you eat today?
Well, I brought some sliced strawberries and kiwis for breakfast to work, and
That's
a
not
small.
breakfast. That's like a.
I'm not done.
That's like a
I'm not done. That is just the beginning. And I had brought some quick oats to make it work with some peanut butter, like a little half cup of that. Then someone sent an email saying Chick-fil-A breakfast is in the kitchen.
Nice.
So I was not very hungry, but I did manage to eat one of the chicken minis. I don't know if you guys have ever had their breakfast chicken minis. They're man, if Chick-fil-A offered breakfast all day like McDonald's does,
get one of those spicy chicken biscuits.
Oh, I haven't tried those.
You should.
I should. So next time I'm gonna have to get that for lunch. I got up at noon today, and my boyfriend and I did not eat lunch until like 2:30. We were running some errands, and we went to a local Mexican restaurant and got 3 tacos each. I got barbacoa, pastor, and lengua. And don't be grossed out, but I like lengua. It's tongue. But it was delicious. And I haven't eaten supper yet because I'm not quite hungry yet.
Why Corey looking like that? Right, I've eaten tongue before. Tongue is good.
It's not human tongue.
Right.
I don't think so anyway.
Look, I'm black. We eat chitlins. I have had pig feet with hot sauce on it.
That sounds delicious. I would try it all. Ed, I really want to try those foods, but I don't know anybody who cooks them.
Well, you're in Louisiana, so you got that good gumbo shrimp. So,
well, we have pig's feet in the chitlins. I just don't know anybody who knows how to prepare. Corey's face. Well, I do like tripe.
I don't know what any of these words are.
Oh, no. You don't remember Rocket Power when they were at that party and they had some tripe? That's how I found out what tripe is. It's intestines.
Yes.
So I think that's what chitlins are, right? Like it's similar.
Chitlins
guys,
is pig feet.
5 years. Good run.
Are you disgusted, Corey?
Yes, of course I am.
Why?
Because I'm the pickiest eater in the entire world, and when something remotely strange comes into the picture, I'm like,
That is true. I forgot.
Oh,
But once again,
to be fair, I made a face when she said she ate peanut butter. So,
oh, you don't like peanut butter?
No, he doesn't.
It's got to be it's specific situations. Like I'll eat peanut butter crackers, and I'll eat like
Reese's.
No,
I would say
definitely
like
not
Reese's
mixing
Pieces.
No, definitely not mixing it with anything. No.
Well, you said peanut butter cracker, so that's why I was thinking of Reese's and stuff. Like that's salt and
a combination.
Yeah.
Learning so much about
but I will say this. Corey, when he went to Disney, he sent me a lot of food pics, and I was super jealous because I wanted to go to Disney and get everything that he got. It.
You can see them all on my Instagram. They're all on there. I also had blue milk, Star Wars.
Yes.
It was really good. It actually tasted like melted rainbow sherbet in like drink form is what it tastes like.
Wow.
So. It was very good. The green wasn't very good. There was green milk there, but blue milk is definitely the way to go. If Disney ever opens again and you get to go, you should get the blue milk. That's not funny. I would be very sad if Disney never opened again. It's like my favorite place in the entire world.
And so he likes Disney, and I do Six Flags. So that's because he's closer to getting into Disney. I'm like a little bit far away, But I got Six Flags close to me.
There used to be a Six Flags about 30 minutes from where I live, and then they closed it down. So,
Because you guys got to see the rappers, right?
Cedar Point. Yeah, we have Cedar Point.
Cedar
It's
Point,
like,
yeah.
It's like 2.5 hours away. But I haven't been there in like, I don't even know how long it's been since I've not been there. It's been over probably 12 or 15 years. So I'm too tall to ride most of the roller coasters, and my shoulders are too wide for some of them because of the shoulder harnesses. They don't come down.
Okay.
And some of them I'm just too tall. So this is a shoulder shrug for you audio listeners. Yeah. So this is going to be a good episode. Usually when I'm tired, I become more of like a, just kind of like non-professional, just kind of like
Goofy.
yeah. So
Pretty much just throw it under there.
yeah.
Congratulations on 5 years, for real. That's very commendable that you've stuck with this that long.
Yeah, it's been weird to kind of think about it going for 5 years. You know, I just got an alert from Zoom saying we have 10 minutes left in this meeting. So apparently our unlimited time is scrubbed away. So if something happens, everybody who's live, I will just start a new meeting and it'll be fine. So anyways, yeah, we've been doing this for 5 years. Our first Ed and the first episode I ever posted, it actually started as a 5 to 12 minute YouTube segment called DNA Pow Block, which was just a thing I wanted to do for our YouTube channel that we were doing at the time. And then as we kind of faded it out and I still wanted to talk about Nintendo and stuff, you know, Ed and I were in a Facebook group together, and we were just we were acquaintances at the time, but not really like friends like we are now.
Yeah.
And we just kind of started the podcast like we wanted to talk Nintendo. And our first episode was posted on June 21st, 2015? 16? 15. 16.
Because it was me, you, and Adrian.
Yeah. And then
doing it.
you know, we took a little bit, we took some time off, we came back, we missed some weeks. You know, it's been kind of a roller coaster thing, but it's been super consistent for a long time now, and it's been, you know, this is, you know, we say Boss Rush Podcast is our flagship show, but this is the one that kind of is the foundation and just the show that we love to do every week. And, you know, obviously Jesse was a huge part of it for a long time until, you know, scheduling and everything just kind of, you know, broke up the you know, that. So it's been a journey, but it's been fun. It's been great. Obviously we've had a few setbacks the last week or so in terms of back catalog issues, and, you know, people who kind of have been following us kind of know what happened. And, you know, if you want to hear my real thoughts, you can go listen to Tower Casuals on all the things that happened. You know, I do kind of just want to say one thing here. You know, harassment of any kind will not be tolerated here. Bullying, sexual advancements, nothing of that nature will be tolerated here. Obviously, it only affected 1 or 2 episodes of Pow Block, but it has affected a lot more throughout Boss Rush Games in terms of a contributor, and that contributor is no longer with us. And, you know, I want to say, you know, again, that I'm sorry to everybody that affected, and anything. And if it ever happens, just tell one of us. We will fix it. We will address it right away. And, you know, that's kind of all I really want to say about it. But overall, you know, this show has been a positive thing for Ed and I, and adding Celeste has just been a huge upgrade to this show.
Oh gosh,
You know, so
y'all are very nice. I'm just here for the food talk and learning about theme parks. I'm really not that interesting, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, right. We did a 2-hour 1v1 the other day. So That was a fun episode. I listened to it again last week, and it was fun. That was a fun
It
episode.
was really good.
Oh, well, thank you. I've enjoyed the ones I've been listening to. They've been a blast. I just love learning about people. Just, you never know, even if it's something that's like, okay, they're not running for president or they're not trying to win the Olympics. Just, there's so many cool talents and hobbies out there, so many cool professions. And I really like that you guys have this platform to promote those kind of things.
Yeah, and oh, go ahead, Ed.
Oh, there's an expansion there when you're learning and talking to people that not are in your like local community, or people in a group that it's really cool to expand your horizons of meeting people and learning what they like and how that plays a part into the culture that you respect and love. So yeah, we love video games, but like really be able to have a talk about writing and talk about characters in games, but characters and stories and stuff, and thinking about how do race and ethics and morals play a part and stuff. And it's just good when you talk to various people about that whole, whether it's positive or negative, you take it as you can, but just learning about them, it kind of expands your horizons and makes you think that, I had this idea, but talking to this person, it's good for me to hear that other side and introduce everybody to what this thing is. Because like I tell Corey, like I tell a lot of people, just like when you podcast it, you always feel like a part of the conversation. And 1v1 is so intimate, even though some people might argue, be like, but it's two people interviewing one person, or two, or something like that. I'm like, the 1v1 is the talk that we are all having and getting to know this one person, and it's not a pile or anything, but it's just like, I have questions, or you said something in this discussion I want to talk about and I want to explore stuff and I want to learn from. That's what 1v1s does. It helps us not only educate and show off who these content creators is, but really expand the horizon of this is something that you might not be familiar with or not be educated or know nothing of. So we want to introduce it to you and everything, and that's kind of how I feel with 1v1. Corey knows what a certain 1v1 that I had, so we'll have to talk off air about that. But it is really good. It really feels like when you connect on a lot of stuff, it feels like you've been friends with this person for years. And it's really cool. So yeah, and if you guys haven't seen Corey's 1v1 with with Willow, if you guys are in some good Destiny talk and listening to some good comedy, I say go watch that one. That one was really good.
I listened to it today at work while I was working, and I don't want to spoil anything, but when he said he had to make like this major life decision regarding purchasing a certain game console versus paying for some more important goals, it cracked me up.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. The story he told at the beginning too, that has nothing to do with anything that we're doing, was really funny too.
With
But
the
I
bike,
liked that. It adds some personality. There are different facets to people, different levels.
Yeah, and
Different. What is it? Yeah. Shrek says, I'm like an onion. I have layers.
yeah, it's like he's a funny guy. We've started playing Destiny together, and we've just kind of been, I don't know, I wanted to do one with him because I thought he was interesting. So it was really funny because he was like, don't you usually reserve that show for like bigger people? I'm like, no, it's just for people that we think are interesting and fun. So it was funny. It was really funny. So, but yeah, he was really fun to interview, honestly. So, he'll probably be showing up on our Destiny show once in a while too, as a rotating kind of third chair there too. So
that's cool.
But yeah, all these 1v1 is kind of secretly one of my, like, maybe almost my favorite thing that we do now, honestly, just because there's so many cool people out there that just are chill enough to come on and talk for an hour, or 2 or 3 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah, I mean, all these fun things that we do kind of spawned from this show, honestly. So it's Nintendo Pow Block's fault that we're all here still, doing a bunch of weird, cool things, I guess. But yeah, 5 years, guys, 5 years. Yeah, are we done now? Does that mean we're...
No.
Oh, okay.
We have more to do.
That's true. We do. There's more Switch games coming. There's more. Paper Mario is out today, I think. All right. Anyways, this is Nintendo Pow Block, Boss Rush Games Nintendo show. You can find it here every week on Boss Rush Games live on Twitch. You can also find it on our YouTube channel, our website, bossrushgames.com, and on podcast services when are we posting it now? Tuesdays. Every Tuesday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. You can listen to it, rate us, review us, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. This whole Zoom thing really messed up my flow here because I have flow. So yeah, please like, subscribe, rate, and review. Follow Celeste, follow Ed, follow me. It's gonna be a good time, I promise you. We're gonna talk about what we've been playing. Ed, we're not gonna start with you. We're gonna start with Celeste.
Oh gosh, this has been a slow week. I've been very busy this week. I've had a few meetings. I was on Nintendo Switch Heads podcast on Tuesday.
I listened to it.
Oh, thank you. It was fun. It was enjoyable to talk about lore. So I finally played the demo for Coffee Talk.
Ooh.
And
where are you playing it at?
On Switch.
Do you have Xbox?
I do.
I think the full game is available on Xbox Live.
Well, I bought the full game after playing the demo.
Okay.
It was only like $13. So I was like, oh, come on. It's so good. I'm very eager to see how long it is. It's very relaxing. It's very soothing. You can actually make coffee.
I heard it's about 6 hours, I think.
6 hours? Oh,
I think 6
bad.
hours for everything. I think there's a lot of replay value to it. So that makes up the whole 6 hours, I think.
I highly recommend it. I don't want to say there's no action. It's not traditional action. You're not fighting. You don't go slay anything. You don't use weapons. It's a lot of just text and you're reading. You can make people's drinks though, and you have a phone that stores your recipes, and you can look at their social media accounts to get to know them a little bit better. It's awesome. And they have some chill lo-fi music in the background. So you might fall asleep to that, Ed.
Yeah.
It's just it's like a big hug, and it does address some real world issues in a way, but subtly. And I'm not sure if your character's a human or not, but in addition to humans, these mythical creatures roam in modern day Seattle. It takes place in 2020. They have elves, they have orcs, they have succubi, they have werewolves, vampires, orcs. Might have said orcs already, but they're dressed like everyday people, like would be dressing today.
So like t-shirts and pants and Uggs.
Yeah, and they have jobs like we would have.
Oh. Interesting. There's a game. It's not really like Coffee Talk, but it's a really cool indie game that it kind of reminded, like you talking about it, kind of reminded me of it. Called After Party. Have you heard of it? I think it's by the same people that did Night in the Woods. Am I right on that, Ed?
Oh, okay.
I thought that it was the one that was done by Oxenfree.
Oxenfree, that's right. Oxenfree was that game. And it's basically two friends are at a party, and die and go to hell, and the only way to get out of hell is to outdrink Satan. And there's a lot of it's more about like the conversations you have with the people in hell and like figuring out why they're there and everything. So that you saying that you were like talking to people while you're making coffee is kind of like reminded me of that game a little bit.
I'm putting it on my list. I have an actual list on my phone so I can check out these games.
It is on Xbox Game Pass, but it's also on Switch if you guys want to play it. So it's pretty. It's not my type of game, but I can see why people like it. It's got a lot of humor in it. It's got a lot of good talent, and actually, Janina Gavankar is actually one of the main characters, and she helped write it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that just kind of reminded me of that. So, did you make any of the coffee recipes from Coffee Talk?
No, I'm not that fancy. We just use a Keurig. But
disappointed.
I know my boyfriend's into cold brew lately, so I've kind of really been preferring that over hot coffee. It doesn't cause heartburn as much.
I don't drink coffee, so
I think you need coffee a little bit.
No, he does Monster. He doesn't need coffee.
Oh, okay.
I don't really do like hot beverages, and I never like really got into the iced coffee thing either. I don't know. Just prefer other things, I guess. I know I'm weird. I think we've already established my tastes and things are weird.
Compared to me, Corey, you're normal. I'm the weird one.
Oh gosh.
Well, we're all weird. Right? That's why we're all friends, I think. Right? Mm-hmm. Maybe. Is that all you've been playing, Celeste?
Yes. I'm very much looking forward to Origami King next weekend.
Yeah.
The Paper Mario series.
I'm hearing good things. I know Game Informer put up their new gameplay today, and they showed off some of the battle system and some of the new enemies and a boss fight. So it was really cool looking. I like this approach to these, flat characters are actually taking on some 3D characters, and it's really cool to see some of because like some of the enemies actually like change form because of the origami from what that gameplay showed, and it was really cool to see them take different forms depending on what they were doing. So it was really neat.
It's very creative.
I might actually get this one. It's been a while since I've enjoyed a Paper Mario game.
You will be at Target getting it.
Yeah, we know, Ed. We know. Because Amazon doesn't deliver you to the day it comes out. But anyways, Ed, what are you playing? Okami? How's Okami going?
Okami is going great. I think I'm 3 more dungeons that I need to do, and then I will be finished with the game. I beat it before on PS2 when it came out, so playing it in HD. The HD version is giving me that flashback of why I still love this game. Still looks good, really fun and everything. So I'm enjoying that. Still Rise of the Tomb Raider on survival mode. Playing a little bit of that. PlayStation 4 still getting through The Last of Us 2. This game is still just too long. I don't know. Yeah,
that's what everybody's been saying. They're just like, man, this game is just too long. Like, I feel like Naughty Dog has this problem where they just don't edit things out because they have so much. Especially something like The Last of Us that's trying to tell a story, right? Mm-hmm. Like they have too much to say, and they just need to edit some of it out. Because that was my problem with Uncharted 4 when it came out, it was just too long. It was just too long.
And I know people want to say, well, compare that to an RPG and stuff. I'm like, but in a role-playing game, you are doing different things. You are fighting different monsters. You are gaining different abilities. You are switching out characters and stuff. The Last of Us 2 is that they'll see somewhere they need to go, and then you got to go through all of this same kind of gameplay to get to that certain place to do another cutscene or story beat, and then it'd be like, well, another time jump, someone get butt in the head, someone doing a flashback. And it's just like, it's very Inception at times, because I'm playing right now as Abby, which is like, I guess I'm 2/3 away, and she's at a point where you're seeing her side of the story of things, but then she flashback in a flashback, and it's just like, wait a minute, why am I going back to this part that don't really play anything? And I understand there is character development to fill in some gaps and stuff, but I'm just like, this doesn't have nothing to do what this game is supposed to be about. And it really feels like The Last of Us Part 2 has lost its purpose of what this game is supposed to be. Like, is this thing supposed to be, yes, about survival, but I'm like, isn't this game supposed to be Ellie trying to get Ellie, because she's immune to everything, that they should be finding a way to cure everybody with the infected and everything? Why is it that it's this revenge plot that is just so long? Because my thing would have been like, you know what, let's do The Last of Part 2. Let's play as Abby and let that game be about her. Take Joel and Ellie out. I would have been fine, and make that Part 3.
They should have just made this series an anthology type series where you just play as somebody different every time in this universe, you know?
Well, I think it's that they want to conclude it with 3 and see what actually happens. Because I don't know. I would say that the production and the tech and how it looks and runs technically is beautiful. It runs fine. It looks great. The cutscenes, the acting, all of that is good. I think where it falters at is the length and the gameplay. Because as much as people, we're killing we are killing animals, and we're killing the infected and different versions of them. It's too redundant, and it feels like, yes, you have to craft and use whatever you can to really, survive these fights, but it's really just like, wait and see. Let me see if I could get behind them, or I could distract them. Okay, choke them, break their neck, whatever. Bam, let me go get another person. And then once you hear a quote said, is that all of them? Yeah, I think so. You know that you finished the quest and stuff. And I don't know. It feels like this game is going to get Game of the Year awards from a lot of people that it doesn't deserve. It's a great game. It's a phenomenal game, but it doesn't deserve it in a sense. I think I'm not affected by the violence. That I've been doing all of that nonsense in games for years. I just don't feel like this is Game of the Year material.
Yeah.
Even after all the delays, I'm just like, no. It's a great Sony game, but like, if it came to like PlayStation Plus for free, you could play it. If their sale goes on, you could play it. If you did get the collectors and you feel like this is your Game of the Year 2020, that's great, well deserved in your viewpoint. Not just I don't want to give up on this game, because if I give up and I try to write the review, I feel like I didn't do it justice for it. And unfortunately, all of that stuff has affected my time with Switch, so I really haven't got to play anything on Switch. I brought Night Call, but I just haven't started or anything. I haven't got back into Invenso Celeste because of trying to get through. Trying to get through The Last of Us 2, and of course, not Celeste. To get through Okami. And the reason why I said Celeste, because of the celestial brush in Okami.
Yes,
if you think
about
it. Yeah. So I'm trying to get through Okami for the book club for this month, but I because I want to finish The Last of Us 2 before I do Boss Rush review, and people are just like, I beat it in 4 days and all of this. I'm like, you had to play this game on easy, or you had to skip something, because there's no way you could beat this game in 4 days. Quarantine time, yes, but if you work, if you work podcasts and doing other things, there's no way you beat this in 4 hours. I mean, in 4 days. There's just supposed to be no way. So definitely for Switch has had to suffer. I haven't had the chance to really dive into it and everything, and I'm trying to finish it because Ghost of Tsushima and Paper Mario are my next 2 games. And if I don't finish The Last of Us 2, I'm just going to put it down, just come back. I'm going to still write the review, but I'm just going to end up putting it down and just be like, I'll come back to it once I finish these other 2 games. And that's it. Because I still want to finish Shadow of the Tomb Raider on PlayStation 4. I want to get back into that. And so that's pretty much what I've been playing, and it sucks because I really want to play some Nintendo games. I've been missing playing Nintendo.
That's such a divisive game. I see some people saying they love The Last of Us 2, and then I see some people saying what you're saying, they don't care for it. So,
and but it's not so much for caring for it. I think it's just like, so much is dragged out to make what this is, to get to one point and stuff. And I can understand the story beats and stuff. Like, this game is a technical advancement for Naughty Dog in PlayStation 4. To look at this game is breathtaking. This is some high level quality, and I give Naughty Dog that way over Nintendo and some things, because with the power that they use, and Nintendo has different other stuff that Sony normally don't do, that they could do with their art style, and they'll be like jaw dropping, phenomenal. But Last of Us 2, like technically and art wise and stuff, it looks beautiful. Slogging through it, getting through the game with the gameplay, it doesn't make sense on why a lot of this stuff has to be dragged out. And I guess, and I know we got to go for it. I guess that if it was Tomb Raider-ish and getting through something, I think The Last of Us 2 would have been better. Like Tomb Raider, that you got to get to this point, but the journey is not that long to get to. So, but yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Cool. Well, unlike Ed here, I have been playing some games on my Switch. Let me tell you, I've been playing a little bit more of The Witcher. Nothing really new to report. I've been playing a lot of Tetris, a lot of Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Yes.
I'm back at it. I can't. I'm. People who've been listening to the show know that I am addicted to Tetris. And it comes in spurts, but I will be playing this game every night for the next 3 months, and then I'll put it down for 2 months, and then I'll pick it back up. So yeah, Tetris is kind of what I've been playing a lot of, but I've also been playing, Ed, I got River City Girls on Switch.
Really?
The WayForward side-scrolling beat 'em up, and it is really fun.
A game that I don't have yet.
I am 1,000% surprised that you do not have this game. It is an Ed game.
It is my kind of game. I think I think something else came out that was more important to it.
For those who don't know, River City Girls is side-scrolling beat 'em up that kind of switches everything around. Usually like the old NES beat 'em ups like Double Dragon. The girlfriends get kidnapped, and you are the guys going to save your girlfriends or whatever. This it's co-op, so you play as 2 girls going to save their boyfriends who got kidnapped, and it's really fun. The acting is really kind of over the top and fun. The art is really, really great, and the mechanics are amazing. So I recommend it to everybody.
Yeah, I think this is your first Kunio game.
My
That
first one.
sounds so cool. I didn't know that's what River City Girls is about.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah.
It's really
It's
sassy. To
yeah,
for lack of a better term, it's really fun.
yeah. It's a different take on the Kunio series. Instead of the high school boys fighting, it's the girls doing it.
Yeah. It is a little on the expensive side. It is $30. I got it on sale, and I had some eShop credit, so I got it. But it was worth it. So maybe if you're not that into side scrolling beat 'em ups, maybe wait for a sale. But it is worth checking out. At least it's really fun. It's definitely worth checking out. So
I wonder if the physical version out. It may not be.
I don't know. Not gonna lie, Ed, I don't know.
I used to love Double Dragon and the Ninja Warriors for Super Nintendo. And what else? Oh gosh.
Final Fight.
Final Fight, yes. I used to rent the third one for Super Nintendo a lot with Lucia in it. I don't know if anybody remembers that one.
Ed's going through his brain's catalog of retro games.
She has short blonde hair and she wears like a jean jacket and jean shorts. I don't know if that one was as popular.
Was that Final Fight 3?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember
because
that was as popular.
Yeah, that had Guy because that came straight to Super Nintendo after Final Fight 2. Yeah.
I always picked the girls to play as.
Yes, I played a lot of beat 'em ups on Super Nintendo, and I still love Batman Returns by Konami.
Batman Returns. Oh, I've never played that one.
Yeah, Batman Returns and Turtles in Time were like the beat 'em ups for Super Nintendo.
I'm gonna have to add River City Girls to my literal list that I have going on.
Yeah, it's really fun. I really do recommend it to everyone.
Are you going to try to beat it?
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep playing it. I also got, I know it's on Game Pass, but I also got Streets of Rage 4 for Switch because I feel like I'm just going to play it there more. I'm more.
Hit me up online, then I'll pop in.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. we haven't really played anything online together. Like,
I know, because you keep falling asleep like Sea of Thieves.
No, not falling asleep. I mean, every time we play something online together, it's because we recording. But there hasn't been a time where we literally just game together. And yes, you have Destiny, and I have my other games.
Yeah.
It would be nice just to like really hang out and just play a game together.
Yeah. Also, I apparently am going to start playing Mass Effect in a couple weeks too. So.
Yes, I said it in your stream the other day because I've never seen anything about Mass Effect. I know zero about.
Are you
Mass
playing the
Effect.
first one, or
I'm apparently playing the whole trilogy? Just a one day a week for the next year, I guess. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say you're doing the whole trilogy in a day.
Oh,
I say
no.
play 2 and 3. One is just
the story in 1 is amazing.
the one is just yikes.
I'm just
but I'm
saying,
watching
that first
I'm watching
one.
I'm watching LeBron play through. I enjoy his, but that game.
Yeah.
One was just
Yeah, I mean, look, 1's mechanics did not age very well at all, but that story is really good, and I'm just gonna play it on easy because I really don't care about those achievements. I already have them all, and maybe we'll have a guest on once in a while to just talk about Mass Effect. So that's
because you plan to do EA or Origins.
I own all of them on Xbox. I own them all. And Xbox One is backwards compatible.
I didn't know that if they had the whole trilogy on there, like separate games.
They're all on EA Access, but it's not where I'm playing it. So
that's what I was thinking of. Okay.
yeah. So, but yeah, I've also been playing Destiny. Completed the Scourge of the Past raid last night, which was really fun. So
Congrats.
Yeah, played with some really cool people. Shout out to Nerd Generalist and Josh Finney and Colonel Panic and my friend Mitch and shoot, the other guy.
Willow?
No.
Nerd Generous?
I already said that. Center something.
I think we were just too into it that you forgot.
I know. It was
names.
So yeah, center. So yeah, I'm really tired today, but it was really worth it because it was really fun.
So good.
Yeah, so it was the first time I ran that raid. As somebody who used to raid every week in Destiny, I really missed it, and I was really into it last night. So I'm really glad that it's like a dad's raid group, but you know, Josh and Mitch aren't dads, but they're still our friends, so they play with us. And it was just, and obviously Josh is like the man when it comes to Destiny, so you're not going to say no to Josh. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I wouldn't say no to Josh, but you know.
I would.
Ooh, ouch. So,
Oh,
yeah.
one of our friends, Shane, actually from another Zelda podcast, he says
9 p.m.
Ooh.
he wants to see a Mass Effect type world with Star Fox and F-Zero cross game.
Yeah. Well, I think that Star Fox Grand Prix was rumored for a while. I always thought that they were going to put F-Zero characters in that game, but I don't know. It was rumored, like, what was it, last E3, and it just never showed up.
That's E3.
Because that was the game that Retro was supposed to be working on.
Yeah, and I said it wasn't happening. Like, no, that doesn't make sense.
God, when was the last F-Zero game?
GameCube.
GameCube.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, there's an arcade version, but
that's what I was about to say. Arcade probably after GameCube.
Yeah.
Because I think Namco did it.
Did they? I thought Sega did it.
It may be Sega.
I think Sega did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Namco was doing a lot
of Mario Kart games.
Didn't they do a Star Fox once? No.
They did. Namco did
but that was GameCube, I think.
They did the Star Fox game after Adventure, which was what? Assault. They did Assault.
Yeah, that was GameCube.
DS one.
Okay.
Which was what? Star Fox Command, I think.
I think so, yeah. Dang, Nintendo now could go way back.
Yeah. So man, look at us. We're nerds. But yeah, I would love to, I hope I think we're gonna see Star Fox come back at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, we're gonna try to get into some of this news here because by the way, anybody watching the live episode, we're going to have a little Zoom mishap in about 8 minutes, so just prepare for that. We're going to get into our first story here. WayForward is their new game was announced today, which looked like a open world Pokemon ripoff. I don't really know what to think about this game. Ed and I were in this Twitter thread and we were talking. And who started that thread? Mark.
Captain Canadian.
You mean the Canardian?
Canardian. Sorry.
That's tired.
Captain the Caveman. I love that show.
So we were in this. I was like, man, I hope they do Ninja Turtles. But they did not. No. So
yeah, I was getting a whole bunch of, I guess, ruining people's dreams. I'm just like, WayForward already did the Turtles. That's not going to happen. Plus, they're owned by Nickelodeon. They're not going to do Earthborn Jim because Atari is getting that. I'm like, I literally was thinking this outside the box. That's why I was just like, Data East, something from Data East, because just like something new to WayForward. The Bakugan game. I was just like, oh, I remember selling these toys. So,
Ed, you ruined my hopes and dreams, and so did WayForward.
Well, they made it up. They look. This was just a small little, not mishap, but for people who care. I mean, it's big for a lot of anime people who are into that. But man, what they show that what they doing with limited run games. Look, I'm getting a Boy and His Blob, the one that came on Wii for Switch, and like I said, I literally almost cried. I don't care about this new whatever they announced today. As long as I got a Boy and His Blob, I'm good to go. They made it up with that.
So, but Celeste, did you see anything on this game today?
I saw people talking about it on Twitter, and I've never played any of it. Was it one game? Was it multiple games? Was it a series?
It's a TV series and a toy series.
Okay,
So,
I remember it from when, like, what, early 2000s. I remember seeing it on like WB or something. Oh gosh, I don't even remember.
it was WB or Cartoon. I think Cartoon Network.
UPN.
Maybe UP.
Probably.
I don't know. That's where all those really bad cartoons were from. So.
I know nothing about this game. I'm looking at the article right now.
Because I
It
think
looks
that was
cool. It looks like it's a Digimon Pokemon crossbreed.
Yeah, because I thought it was something like in the realms of Beyblade and stuff like that. So when I seen it, I'm like, I remember selling this. I knew there was an anime, but I don't know how popular it was. So for WayForward to do anything with it was really outside my wackiness of predictions. Yeah, I guess like I said, I really don't care. I'm getting the Boy His Blob, so I'm good. I'm keeping the good dream alive.
I mean, there are all these fans for these kind of less popular, more obscure games. So if it makes them happy, I'm happy for them. I'm still waiting on Beyond Good and Evil 2. So, and I know there will be people who don't care once that comes out, but I will care.
I just don't think people care about the direction that game is going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going more like semi-MMO instead of following Jade's story, so...
Yeah, it's really... I think the delays and the lack of news about Beyond Good and Evil 2 is making people lose interest in it. And I think that happens to a lot of games. Like, if you really delay and you don't say anything, there's a certain level of interest that goes down. Trust me, it happened to The Last Guardian. Yeah.
Well, rip. I don't know. I think people will be... It's in that middle space where I don't think people care enough about where that story or like that what that game is, but I think people are intrigued enough because it says Beyond Good and Evil 2 on it. So
yeah.
But yeah, clearly we don't care enough about this game that WayForward announced today because we just went off.
And like I said, it's not a knock to me personally. It's not a knock to WayForward. It's just that they showed some other stuff earlier this week that got me hyped than what this announcement was.
Oh, the limited run Game Boy cartridges for Shantae, right? And then I think they said all the games are coming to Switch, the ones that aren't already there. So I guess the first two, I guess that would be. Right? Yeah. So
because the first one was Capcom, so I guess that contract expired.
Yeah.
But Capcom only did the publishing, so.
Yeah, but still, it's Shantae is kind of at a. It was like the pre-indie game. I feel like like I feel like Shantae is kind of like. Shantae kind of shits up. Well, wow, that was. Woo, it kind of sits up there with Shovel Knight in terms of like. Indie characters that people love, So
I know we're going to move on. I think, like I said, WayForward is very respected as a video game company. They could make something big, they could make something small, but if all their games literally feels like this is a game from this company and only they can do it.
Well, they made a mummy. They made a mummy game from a movie that nobody cared about, and they made a game that was awesome. So
yes, and people, I think that physical from LRG gonna sell out.
Yeah. Plus, they helped on Bloodstained, I think, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, WayForward is really has the pedigree. So, and then obviously spun off into some of the people that used to work there spun off into Yacht Club Games, which is also a very good studio.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we're gonna kind of move on from there, I would say, and kind of talk about, speaking of games that are Pokemon, like Pokemon Go, will now let you battle Jesse and James from Team Rocket from the original games, so that's cool.
Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
I forgot the rest.
Yeah,
I just know Meowth goes, that's right. Been a while.
Meowth is the worst.
He's so cute. He has a good backstory.
Does he? I don't even remember.
Yeah, there's a backstory.
I'm good with Pokemon Sword and Shield, so I have no comment on this.
I bought a bunch of indie games instead of Pokemon. I was debating. I was like, I should get Pokemon. No, I'm going to play these indie games that I probably will play for a week and then not touch again for a while.
Yeah, the Pokemon Go doesn't do nothing for me. So.
I'm a terrible gamer, guys. I have all these games and then I don't play them.
I think that's what most people do, or at least most people in our age group, because we have a lot going on.
Can I just not hear them? Oh, join audio.
Song.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm not going to recite it because...
Why not?
Well, okay.
You have to now. You started it.
Prepare for trouble, make it double. To protect the world from devastation, to unite all peoples within our nation. To denounce the evils of truth and love. It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. That's just how it ends. It's a work in progress.
Something to the stars above. Jesse, James, Team Rocket blasting off again. Is that it?
I don't know.
Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Man. Are any of you guys still playing Pokemon Go? I think I asked you guys, but it kind of cut out. And
I don't care for it. I don't have it on my phone.
I haven't played it since 2016 for like a week with my friends.
Yeah.
When we all went to our local downtown area and we saw these families. That was cool. And I hope that, again, like Bakugan, if people are still playing this and it makes them happy, I'm thrilled for them.
People I work with still play this game, like religiously. It's really
wow.
Funny. Yeah.
Is there some positive reinforcement going on?
And I don't know. They don't play games. They play Call of Duty and they play Pokemon Go, and it's like, whoa.
That's it.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's cool. I just remember when I was working at the restaurant still, I went to the bathroom and there was a Charmander in the bathroom, so I caught it and I was like, oh, that was neat. And then I ended. So, so that was that's my Pokemon Go story. And then I was like, after like a month, I was like, I don't play this, and it's taking up a lot of battery time just from notifications and stuff. So I'm going to delete it.
Yeah.
All right. Our last story here maybe not our last story, but our last story on our show notes. Ed, something we've been talking about for a very, 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 very long time.
Yes.
Is a Tomb Raider collection coming to Switch? I messaged this to you yesterday, Ed, and I'm really afraid it's going to be all the other games and not the new games.
That's what, when I was looking at the picture, like the leak of it.
Yeah, because that first image is clearly the original games, like the PS1 Dreamcast era games. The middle one is clearly the Legend Anniversary Underworld Lara, and then the last one is clearly those top-down kind of twin-stick shooter ones. These aren't the Tomb Raider games I want. I will. To be fair, I'll play Legend and Anniversary and Underworld. I like those games, but they're not the Tomb Raider games that I would want.
I want Definitive Edition, Rise, and Shadow.
Yeah,
like that's what I want. Like I experienced most of Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider 1 and 2 was, looking back at it now, was some real questionable content.
Yeah, they're not very good.
Yeah, me and my friend literally had to do the cheat codes to get to the last level, because you couldn't tell if that was a ledge that you could jump on or not. And then with those wonky controls, was just ew, good googity moogity. Good googity moogity. You really thank Nintendo for the N64 and the analog stick and Super Mario 64.
I wonder though if like this is just like a collection that will come and then the other ones will come later, because I do know that Square Enix said it would reveal several titles between July and August from their most of them from their Western studios, and Crystal Dynamics is their Western studio.
But it feels like a humble bundle pack or something for Steam.
Yeah.
Like a Steam sale. And I'm just
So-
like, ugh.
Hold on. So how many games is this? So this is let's just theorize here for a second. It's
was-
1, 2, 3, The Last Revelation, Chronicles, which is like the 5 original ones, right? Those were the
Angel of-
one through those were the original ones. And then Angel of Darkness was the PS2 one. And then you have Legend, Anniversary, Underworld, and then you would have the 2 top-down ones, which is like Order of Osiris or something.
Cyrus. Yeah. So I think it's about 10 or 11 games, because I think Tomb Raider 1 through 3, the original ones, I think that was the trilogy, and then the other 3 games were like
Well,
they was trying to reboot it.
it was like a soft reboot slash.
Yeah, because
It's kind of like it was kind of like the way that God of War worked, where like it's kind of a reboot, kind of an extension of the story, kind of thing. Where like you don't need to play the other ones to play this one.
yeah, because I don't think Angel of Darkness had any continuation. I think that was just like the actual like reboot before the series got killed. Before the because the series got killed after Angel of Darkness, and then they Square Enix brought it back with the modern Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
When that came out, and that really just
It really
brought the
sucks
series
because
back.
with this collection, they show the pictures of the old games, but they're using the new logo.
Exactly. And I don't know, like they would have to rework everything. Like the controls are a catastrophe in those games.
They're pretty bad. They are
No,
pretty bad.
now, I think Legend and Anniversary, those 2 modern ones, were really good. That were on the Xbox. I think Legend was on the Xbox.
Legend. I had Legend on GameCube, but it was also on all 3 of those games were on 360 and PS3 as well.
Which one was on Xbox? The original one.
Legend.
Okay.
Legend was a cross-gen game.
Cross-gen.
I had it on GameCube. It was on PS2 and Xbox, but it was also on.
Then you got the if you got it on GameCube, you got the limited edition one, because I've never seen it on GameCube anywhere. I always saw it on Xbox.
Yeah.
So I had to get it on Xbox, and I still have my copy and stuff. But yeah, like that game was going in the right direction, but it still has some issues and everything. And I think once they got it to, like I said, the final reboot and did those 3 stories, I think Tomb Raider was back on being on top of the world, because 1 and 2 were, 1 wasn't all that great, but it was something interesting and new for female characters and for the game industry as a whole.
Yeah. Celeste. Tomb Raider. What are your feelings on Tomb Raider?
I've never played it, so I would love the chance to play that. I remember, of course, reading about it and talking about it with some friends, but I didn't own any PlayStations growing up. It wasn't until recently when my boyfriend was playing one of the newer ones that I got to see it. I remember seeing the movies when I was a kid, but I do remember in those code books, I don't know if you remember from like Scholastic book fairs, you could order cheat code books and different things like that. I remember one of them talked about how in Tomb Raider 2, you can explore her mansion, which blew my mind at the time that they added that personal touch. But I did buy a Tomb Raider game for the Wii. I take back that I haven't played a Tomb Raider game.
That was the anniversary one, because I have the Wii one as well.
It is, the controls make it a very unpleasant experience. I did not get far at all.
No, The Wii's controls for most games do not make for a pleasant experience.
Like I've said before, I do enjoy some games moving around, but I want the option to play a traditional video game in that format. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to worry about syncing the controller with the system. It's so frustrating. So it looks like Tomb Raider 1, then I guess that's the anniversary, and then one of the newer Tomb Raiders. I don't know. You know what's interesting? This reminds me of an article that I saw on Twitter today. I didn't get a chance to read it, but someone in the game industry was saying that there should be no exclusive series to certain companies or certain consoles. I see that.
Oh, you're talking about Jesse posted it in our Twitter chat, in our Boss Rush chat, where Phil Spencer was talking about cross-generation exclusives. Which, like, because the way PlayStation is doing it, they're cutting all their support for PlayStation 4 after Ghost of Tsushima. And everything that they make, like PlayStation Studios makes from here on out, will be PlayStation 5. Whereas Xbox said their games are going to be cross-gen for the first 12 to 18 months, probably longer because of COVID and stuff now. Like, when Halo Infinite comes out, you're going to be able to play it on Xbox Series X, and you're going to be able to play it on Xbox One, and you're going to be able to play it on PC. But
this is, I'm sorry, Corey, I didn't mean to interrupt, because Paris posted something about Halo Infinite, and I posted a response to that. And if you still want to continue, Corey, go ahead. I'll speak after you.
I was just going to say, like, Microsoft is creating an ecosystem, and they don't care where you play their games or what system or thing you play their games on, because of xCloud is also coming, and you'll be able to play Halo Infinite on your phone as long as you have a Bluetooth controller now. They just want you in their ecosystem and playing their games, and it's gonna be cross play with everybody. So if you're playing on xCloud on your phone, you're gonna be able to play with somebody on a Series X and play with somebody on a PC. Like, you're all gonna be able to team up and party up and play, no problem. There's gonna be probably be some graphical changes, but it's gonna be basically the equivalent of playing on a PC. Like, Xbox Series X will be the high settings on a PC. Xbox One will be probably like medium settings, and then playing on your phone will probably be more like low settings. But you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a scalable difference, and that's what they're working towards. And it seems to be working pretty well now, because I have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which allows me to play Xbox games on PC as well. Oh, go ahead, Ed. What?
Oh, so this is the different viewpoint that I have about that. This might feel like it's not part of the conversation, but I feel like Microsoft doesn't have anything important anymore. They lost all their important games. And
why do they lose important games?
And the reason why I say that is not saying that these games are not system sellers, but look how important Mario is to Nintendo and to the gaming industry. Look how important God of War is to Sony. And
well, I would argue that Gears and Halo are those games.
And Halo was important to Microsoft, but I
still think Halo is important. I think Halo, what they show in July of Halo Infinite is the most important thing they will show in the history of the brand.
They need to make it important. I told peers, or I comment, I should say, I was just like, they need to find out one game that's really going to be important to Microsoft, and that's going to make people take notice of it. And I'm not saying that Halo Infinite is not doing it, because Halo Infinite is more of, we have to prove that we still got it. Halo Infinite is in a proving state, not an important state. They're in an improving state because of how Halo 4 and Halo 5 was seen to some people. It didn't have that Bungie effect of selling systems like it was back in the day for Xbox and Xbox 360, in a sense. Like, the Halo franchise right there was important. Gears was important, but like, after Gears 4 and part of Gears 5, it just feels like it wasn't important enough to a lot of people, to a lot of gamers. And so what has become important though in Microsoft out it's not their games, it's their service. That's important to a lot of people.
I think that's the ship they're trying to right though. Like I think a lot of people associate Sony with, you know, third person, over the shoulder, story driven, single player experiences, and Xbox you think of like the first thing you think of when you think of Xbox is well, at least for people in our age group, I think is like LAN parties in high school or college of Halo, right? Like Halo multiplayer matches. You don't think of, you know, the single player experience you had with Brute Force is the Xbox game they had at the time. Like you don't think of that narrative experience.
And it was in that sense, it was a two-way kind of road in the sense because Nintendo had GameCube and you had everybody inside playing Mario Kart or whatever. And Xbox did it differently because they did have LAN and online, so they were able to reach more across the world with their service, with their games and stuff. And I guess Microsoft in a sense is in a predicament that yes, we are offering any way that you guys want to play, yes, come to our ecosystem and stuff. But when you think of Microsoft, I put the important game for Microsoft is Skate 3. Because it is a third party game because people were still buying more Skate 3 on 360 than they were buying Halo and Gears. And it's bunkers that a third party EA game was more important.
I think if they sold more than Halo and Gears, they would have made a Skate 4 sooner.
True, that is true, but it was kind of like those games came out and they stayed on shelves instead of continually selling. And Skate 3 was just continually selling. It's very weird. And it was just like, I don't know if Skate 3 came to PlayStation 3. I'm assuming it did. But nobody was...
Here's the sales numbers. Halo 3 sold 14.5 million copies and Skate 3 sold 2 million copies. So I think Halo outsold Skate 3 on one platform.
Right. But the thing about it is that I think because of how big Halo 2 was, it was all that Halo stuff was still important because of Bungie. But once Bungie left, Halo lost all its meaning and stuff.
Which is sad because I actually think Halo 4's story is the best Halo story, and I think that Gears 4 and 5 is like. I agree with that. But it feels like it didn't continue that momentum that it had for Microsoft in a sense. So it kind of feels like Microsoft has to find, I feel like they may have it in Hellblade. They may have it in Forza Horizon. I think Forza Horizon, if I had to go to first party importance for Microsoft, it's definitely going to be Forza Horizon over Halo and Gears. As much as people might disagree with that, once people got finished with Gears and got finished with Halo, they moved on to something else. I think there's a lot of people who are still playing Forza. Oh, go ahead. No, I just think like, especially when people are thinking about Halo and multiplayer stuff, I think Call of Duty was the game that killed Halo.
Killed it.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, at least the importance of Halo, I would say. I still think Halo does tremendously well in terms of sales numbers, but maybe not Halo 5 so much. But I just feel like when people think of multiplayer experiences now, they moved on to Battlefield, they moved on to Call of Duty, they've moved on to
Fortnite and PUBG and
today,
stuff like that.
Yeah, these days,
in today's models,
today it's if you want to play with your friends like a PvE experience, you go to something like Destiny. If you want to play PvP stuff, it's like you're either playing Fortnite or Apex or Warzone, right? Like those are like the big three things now. So
and I guess with PlayStation and Nintendo, there's certain games that bring importance. For Microsoft, is service. You know, in a sense. And I'm not trying to say that Gears and Halo are bad games or anything, and they don't fit Microsoft, but it's just like it's just I think a lot of people don't have their eyes on it. They want to see what it's going to be, and they'll give it a try. And a lot of and the first thing people say, and not, it's sad that they say this, I'll play it on Game Pass, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I think
well,
if
I mean,
and,
that's why
and
Gears 5 didn't sell well, because it launched in the Game Pass, and now
right,
Microsoft has
and
20 million Game Pass subscribers, and Gears 5, which is arguably Microsoft's best game they've ever made,
and
is sitting at what, 2 million sold?
yeah,
Maybe.
and I guess sometimes when we look at things importance, I think we actually sometimes look at, of course, because you brought the sales number. If we're playing the sales number game, yes, you have these subscribers and you have these players, but you want people to actually own it. You don't
Well,
want people.
I think Microsoft is measuring an engagement now, because I mean, they're doing it in, I think it's a little less sting, because if you pay for Game Pass, you're not really bombarded with all this stuff. But Gears 5 is pretty transaction heavy once you get in the game, like in terms
The
of
multiplayer stuff,
in terms of like skins and downloadable characters, and yeah, you can earn all that stuff in game, but like spend $10, you get these 5 skins, or you can grind 20 hours to get them. Like people are going to spend the $10, and once they've had maybe 10 sets of multiplayer characters now. They've had two Terminator sets. They've had the Batista set. They've had the Carmine set. They've had the classic Gears trilogy sets. You know what I mean? So like that's 5 sets I just named right there. So that's what, $50 when they're $10 a piece, and I think some of them cost $20 a piece.
yeah. And I think to bring it to Nintendo, when I mean Mario is important, like Mario is important because Mario games offer so many different experiences, and people are still playing them and buying them on a consistent basis. We even people who think that Metroid isn't one of Nintendo's important franchise, you cannot deny that people will look forward to any news or a game from the Metroid series, regardless if it's a good game or not. There is still going to be interest in there, so that still feels like that's. And when it comes out, whatever the game may be, it may become important. Zelda is always going to be an important game, regardless of they have spin-offs or anything, because Zelda has done so much, not only for the series, but for gaming in general, is in a sense. So I think Microsoft needs a. I think Microsoft, yes, they are going to continue with their services. Yes, with getting these game companies and everything, they just need to get that one game that's going to be super important. And I'm not saying that Halo Infinite, but I probably did say yes. Halo Infinite and Gears is not important like it used to be. I think if they get a new IP that is so important that when people pick it up, it's all they could talk about. The sale numbers are good. The sale numbers surpasses Game Pass.
Yeah.
That's how important that is.
No, I understand. Like I just to kind of wrap this topic up,
Yeah.
I do think that Game Pass, as much as I love Game Pass and using it and playing all these awesome games on it, right? Like I do think it diminishes the value of what maybe they want their first party games to be perceived as, right? Especially Gears 5, man. Like I think that game's story and Kate's journey through that game is not, it's not quite on a God of War level, but it's aiming that direction, right? Like I think they are trying to tell a more important story there.
I think it's one of the best stories out of the Gears series.
I think it is the best story out of the Gears series. There's moments in Gears that are, that you feel for the characters, but this is the first time I actually felt like there's a full cohesive story here.
Yes.
And it's, I don't know. welcome to the Xbox show. But just I think that, I just think that these games are important. I think games have the ability to tell fantastic stories. I think that they have the ability to give us a feeling that maybe we don't feel other places, especially like TV and movies, right? Like, I think there's an extra layer there because of the interactivity that you're having with characters. And yeah, I know there's people that don't care about that stuff. A lot of people are just I'm going to play Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Madden every year type thing and move on. And this is just kind of like a generic hobby for me. But for a lot of us, it is our main hobby. It is the hobby that we go to be entertained, and
it leaves a lasting impression on us.
Yeah. And as much as I love Destiny, right? Like I love the story and the lore of Destiny, right? But there's nothing in Destiny that's going to make me feel the way that Tomb Raider does and like that feeling that you feel when Lara dies in the first game and you see these very violent deaths, or like the emotional resonance of Kratos having to travel the world essentially to send his wife to the afterlife, right? Like there's great stories to be told, and that those are just AAA games. There's so many indie games that tell fantastic stories too that we haven't even gotten to. And
I was thinking of Papo and Yo.
Yeah.
For PlayStation 3.
I mean, even that, or like you guys were talking about What Remains of Edith Finch, right? And the story that game tells, and there's important stories, and I know Nintendo games proper don't really tell those types of stories, really. I think Zelda was an attempt at that in terms of the memories that you found, and it is a step in that direction, but it's nowhere near, I don't think, what Sony and Microsoft are trying to do.
Oh no.
But they tell them differently. They're different stories,
right? And those stories have a different kind of lasting impression. They have memories. They have moments for you that you just want to talk with your friends over and over with, that you still go back to their past games in the series and still use that as examples to talk about.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of a side tangent, a real side tangent.
Thank you, Tomb Raider. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah. But I mean, just to kind of end on that topic, like I think that telling stories in games are important, and you can get anything you want out of games that you would get in movies, right? There's certain genres of movies that people don't care for, and other ones that they love, right? Like I'm not a big drama guy, but I enjoy a good comedy, right? Like I enjoy laughing at movies, and I enjoy a good action movie, right? I think it's the same way for me for games. Like The Last of Us, the first one, that first half hour prevented me from playing that game. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it after that first half hour of that game, and I don't want to play games and experience that when I'm playing games, because there's enough going on in real life and things that people have experienced that you just play. Like for me, I play games to get away from that kind of stuff, and not that kind of stuff is happening to me, right? But like, there have been points in my life where like I don't really feel like my hobby of choice should bring up memories or thoughts of things that have already happened. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. But I do enjoy a good, meaningful story. I think Horizon is a good example. I really enjoyed the story of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes.
I enjoy what Uncharted tried to do. I don't think that game plays particularly well, but I do enjoy the Uncharted stories and the characters and stuff. So I don't know. What stories are important. I hope that maybe Nintendo inches in that direction. I do hope that, just to bring it back around to Tomb Raider, that we get the new trilogy on Switch at some point, because I think that they are important. So I think everybody froze. Are you guys there? Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. I feel like everybody froze on my screen, so.
Okay, yeah, you froze for a little bit, but now you're making a really funny face, or like your nostrils were flared. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So Ed's gone. Everything just moved again. Everything. Oh, that was a good time. This live show is just, I'm sure everybody's just thrilled to watch this.
I guess we'll be using something else.
Yeah. I don't know.
You live and learn. You don't know until you try it.
Yeah.
And anything can crap out on you.
Yeah, Ed. Why are you such a Debbie Downer?
Do I look like a Debbie?
You look like
you look like a snack, Ed. You look like a little Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
Ed, you're my snack. You're my delightful. I don't know.
Do you guys like Little Debbie's? And if you do, what's your
Yes.
favorite
Yes.
one?
Do I like Little Debbie's?
Hold on. One quick look, Celeste. Why did me and Corey say yes at the same time real fast?
Because somebody, I'm not naming any names, brought Nutter Butters into the house and Star Crunch.
Love Nutty Buddies and Star Crunch.
And I'm a little mad about it because I don't like snacks in the house, because then if they're there, I'm going to think about them.
That's what my wife says.
I would bring a snack into anybody's house and let you see it. Be like, you want some? Go to the day.
That's the problem. I do want some.
let the wrong treating yourself. Oh, I still got ice cream at the downstairs.
Oh, of course you do.
Is it that rosé ice cream?
That housewife mess was nasty.
What?
You don't remember he posted that picture of that rosé ice cream?
I do.
Haagen-Dazs has rosé and cream, and I tasted it. I'm like, ugh, this is a Karen item. I'm like, why am I turning into a white woman that wanted to throw something and drink a margarita? I'm like, and got a bad hairdo. Ugh.
The Mexican place by my house has dollar margaritas on Wednesday.
Dollar margarita? How big are they? Are they like little small margaritas?
I don't know. No, I don't go inside because it's scary in there because of Corona. But you know, it's cool though. When you order online, they just come out to your car and they hand you your bag and they're like, "Okay, bye." I'm like, "Okay, thanks."
Nice.
Yeah. So, well, is there anything anybody else wants to talk about before we kind of scoot out of here? What, Ed?
Oh no, I was just stretching.
Oh, I thought you were raising your hand like you're in school.
I'm just ready for Origami King.
Yeah.
I really love the Paper Mario series. It's brilliant writing, brilliant dialogue. It's just fun. It's just outright fun. And I'm thinking about getting it for my little 9-year-old godson for Christmas. But I don't know if he would like it. He likes traditional Mario games, but I don't think he's ever played a Paper Mario game.
Treehouse does a fantastic job with their writing and comedy and stuff. They're really, really good. No, I don't really have anything else to talk about. It's been a really quiet week for Nintendo.
I mean, we could
gaming.
We could hit on some of this limited run stuff real quick if you want. Limited run games kind of had their big kind of announcement live stream this week. They announced something like 10 games coming now.
About 40 something, yeah.
Well, I mean, in terms of
WayForward, yeah. A lot of their catalog stuff for WayForward.
Yeah, so I'm just going to run down the list real quick just to give everybody kind of a heads up in terms of when or if they want to pre-order something. So Shantae, the very first Shantae, you can actually pre-order in a what do they call it? A reissued Game Boy cart with your Switch version. So that's cool. Shantae Risky's Revenge Director's Cut is coming this fall, which is the second game. The third and fourth game, well, the third, fourth, and fifth game are already out on Switch, so you can get those now. The Mummy Demastered, which is a game that we talked about earlier. Actually pretty decent Metroid-style game. We actually did it, I think, for Indie Showcase at some point. Extreme Sports. Cool. The Castlevania Anniversary Collection. Blood.
That threw me for a loop. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't Konami just publish that?
Exactly.
Because Konami's weird and they don't want to do anything anymore.
You know what? I literally thought that Symphony of the Night would have been the bonus game that they have with that to get people to order it. I was just like, people already got this. Why would y'all do this a year and a half late?
Yeah. I don't know. So, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, which that first game, I've actually been playing that first game again. It's pretty good, not going to lie. So, I actually think the 2D games might be better than the real game. So
yeah.
Mighty Gunvolt Burst, which is a pretty awesome Mega Man-ish game. It feels like Mega Man. It's not. It's more like what Mega Man X, I would say, actually. Grandia HD Collection, which Ed, are you interested in that at all?
I already have it digitally, so I could skip the physical one. I didn't care. I was just like, I already got this, and yeah.
Katana Zero, To the Moon, Return of the Obra Dinn, which I'm surprised that's getting a physical for Switch.
Yeah, I'll stay digital with that.
Towerfall Ascension, Super Meat Boy Forever, which that game isn't even out yet, and it's already getting a physical. That's interesting.
Exactly.
Samurai Jack, Battle Through Time. Trover Saves the Universe. Pixel Junk Eden 2. Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling.
That just came out.
What?
No, I just said that game just came out digitally.
I'm so tired. I'm getting all kind of like Demon Turf, Carrion, Gris is getting a physical.
I gotta buy that. Gris, Carrion, and Demon. I gotta see more Demon Turf, but Gris and
I love that game. Gris is
so good.
One of the most amazing artistic games I've ever played. It was so good. Celeste, I think you would like Gris.
Gris? How do you spell that?
Gris.
Yeah,
it's
Gris.
French.
Yeah, I think it's actually pronounced Gris. But
Gris. Oh yeah, Gris.
Yeah.
Like gris. We have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it means gray.
yeah,
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
And like
French. Yeah.
the whole game is about restoring color to the world.
Okay. Well, that explains it. Yeah.
And the thing about it is, it came out of nowhere. And when I seen that game in action, I heard the music. I'm like, oh, I have to have this on day one. Because was it a Nintendo Direct they showed it, or it just appeared?
Mm-hmm. I have so many screenshots on my Switch saved from that game. Oh, so good.
So good, yeah. And there's a behind the scene on YouTube if you want to see like how they made the game and music stuff. Is really good.
You could probably actually beat it in one sitting. It's only about 2 or 3 hours long.
Yeah,
maybe 3 hours long. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I think it's $24.99 digitally if you can't get a physical edition, but it's worth every penny.
It looks beautiful.
I literally I was just like, I want to see Santa Monica take this and see God of War in this style.
Yeah, like a interstitial game that takes place between 3 and the new one that kind of explains what happened.
Yes.
I think that would be really cool. So Mega Dimension Neptunia 7 is getting a physical copy. Sure. Observer and The Friend of Ringo Ishikawa and Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. So those are the games getting your limited run physical copies. So, yeah, better sign up for those pre-orders. Or actually, I think Limited Run puts all their games out at Best Buy with a secondary cover. So
Yeah.
You can. That's where I got Super Meat Boy and Ukulele. So.
Yeah, I think the thing about it though is that even though Limited Run has announced a lot of games, they're bad with shipping out because they'll delay a lot of stuff without telling you.
Yeah, they delay a lot, and it takes. Sometimes you don't get it on release day. You get it like 2 or 3 weeks later. Sometimes
not even that. Like with Streets of Rage 4, they did the pre-orders before the game came out, and they didn't tell everybody that they weren't going to get it until like mine showed up in June randomly.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's there's a lot coming. So
Yes,
but I think the Limited Run does a good thing, even though everybody has shipping issues, but I think that overall they're doing a pretty good thing with giving some of these indie titles some shelf space and letting people get their indie games for that. So yeah, it's I like Limited Run. So
yes,
Very cool concept.
the first review for Paper Mario the Origami King is now in. Let's see who reviewed it. Oh, Gamatsu gave Paper Mario the Origami King a 36 out of 40.
Mm-hmm.
Or Famitsu, not Gamatsu. Gamatsu reported it.
probably because for the embargo in Japan.
Yeah, it's probably already out in Japan, isn't it? Doesn't it come out usually like a couple days before? Also, side tangent, I'm reading this, and Catherine Full Body Edition just came out for Switch, and my whole screen is just pink with these sexy anime ladies all over my screen, and it's really like, I really just gotta go like this right now.
Oh, wow. Why are you embarrassed?
I'm not embarrassed. It's just like...
No judgment, Corey.
I'm just trying to concentrate, and there's just these...
Anime jugs or just...
No, it's just like... I don't know.
Bright colors, very distracting.
It's all pink, and then there's a guy in his underwear dancing on top of some girl's head. It's just a thing, guys. I can't really explain what's happening in this picture. It's just, I don't know. I did think about getting Catherine, though, because I wanted to play it when it came out, and I was like, no, it's going to come out on Switch at some point. And
yeah, I'm going to get it for Switch, but not right away. I'm like, I'm going to get it at the end of the month.
That game's getting that game was getting a lot of controversy when it came out in Japan, honestly, because
they're pretty explicit with that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
in some ways,
that third character they added, the third love interest, is they don't say it explicitly, but they hint at that it's a trans character.
Oh, and yeah. I don't know how progressive they are with that.
They're not.
It's there's a podcast called How Did This Get Played, and they did Catherine Full Body.
Yeah.
On PS3.
That's a spin-off of the movie podcast. How Did This Get Made?
Yeah.
I know that podcast. I listened to like 3 episodes of it.
I got happy because I'm like, yes, we listen to the same podcast.
No, we don't. I'm not gonna, I stopped listening to it. I just didn't care.
Oh no.
It's a good show, but
it is.
Look, when I stopped driving for a job, my podcast intake came down like, so I have to prioritize, and that was not one.
In other words, it's just giant bomb.
Only 2 days a week, and mostly one of them is usually on the weekend, because I'm cleaning or cooking or showering or hiding. I
love the fact you went from cleaning and cooking to showering to hiding. I'm like, wait, huh? Let me disappear.
That's just throwing that out there. So, but we're gonna wrap the show up. I want to thank everybody for watching and or listening. It's been a crazy kind of 5 years for this. We've definitely had a lot of ups. We've definitely had some downs, but this show maintains a positive place in my heart always. And Ed, like I said, I will not do the show without you. This is even if Boss Rush games ended tomorrow, I think we would probably still do Nintendo Pow Block. We would just find a new way to do it. And obviously we drugged Celeste in here to she's stuck now. She's stuck now.
I don't do anything I don't want to do. Well, I guess some things I like, cleaning and waking up super early for work, but
that's code for she has to do this show now.
Wish you could do it.
I truly enjoy it. I really like the banter. It's relaxed. It's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy listening to podcasts like that because you get hints of people's personalities, and I like structure as well to an extent, but I also want it to feel natural, personally.
Yeah, we don't really do structure around here.
We try, but then
that's there are if that people want that, there are plenty of podcasts for that. But then they're free form conversational types are fun too.
Yeah, I don't know. Ed and I have been friends for such a long time that like if we had a structure to it, it would just feel unnatural. I think in general, you know what I mean? Like it's just this show has kind of been just us hanging out talking about games for so long, and if there's things that happen during the week, like we're going to talk about them because we're interested in what's happening. It's not because like we feel like we need to talk about it. The WayForward stuff and the Paper Mario stuff is important because I know Ed and now you are really looking forward to that game, and then the WayForward stuff. WayForward's just an interesting company. So
American Konami, like I said.
Yeah. So, but Celeste, I really appreciate you being here with us as well.
Thank you for having me. It's always enjoyable.
It's been, like I said, we've just as we've expanded, and our group chat and Twitter is really fun too now. And like, cause
yes,
Deshaun is back on Twitter now, which makes me happy. Megan's in there usually saying something, I'm sure.
I really enjoyed the songs post yesterday where we were reliving our childhoods or teenage years with all the pop music.
My phone died, so I couldn't listen to Man Eater. She's a man eater. I love.
Everybody started talking about music, so I tuned down.
I was gonna bring you up too, Corey. I was just like, I know Corey's not gonna say much on this.
No, I was just I was yesterday was a long day. Yeah, that was my fault though. So
that's okay. It was a good day. Now you can go get some rest and dream of Tomb Raider and maybe even Pokemon Go with Jesse and James if you so desire.
Maybe I might, No, I'm probably gonna play some Switch in bed and watch some TV. I think my wife's probably already asleep, so I'll probably just do that. I've been watching Big Mouth on Netflix.
I like that show a lot.
I love that show. It's so funny. It was so funny because I just got to season 3 yesterday.
Oh my god!
Is it an old show or is it new?
No,
it's like 2 years old.
Yeah, it's like a newer animated show that like it's about these kids who are going through puberty, and like they have like their puberty monsters that kind of explain everything to them. Mm-hmm. Sometimes quite literally. If
you like comedians like Jenny Slate, Nick Kroll, John Mulaney, oh gosh, they have just an all-star cast. If you like comedy,
who's the Maya Rudolph plays the female.
Wow!
I've
had to check.
Monster.
It's funny because you feel awkward because it's like these little preteens having such extreme feelings, but they're voiced by adults, And
Yeah.
it's done really well though. And they have a ghost of, oh God, who's the ghost?
I'll have to watch
She's
it.
like a jazz singer.
Oh my gosh. Ed, who's a famous black jazz singer from like the 20s? Duke Ellington. The ghost of Duke Ellington.
Oh wow. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Duke Ellington's ghost was Harriet Tubman.
Oh.
I don't know if you're caught up, Celeste, but that was really funny.
Yes, I think we finished season 3. It's wild. That's all I can say, Ed, without spoiling it. There's
I'll have to check it out. I haven't been on Netflix or Hulu in a while. Watch shows, so I need some recommendations. Get back into some shows.
You might not look at pillows the same way again.
Yeah.
That's all.
By this time, nothing fazed me. I
don't know. And then I think actually some news came out about that show where Jenny Slate's kind of quit because she was playing the black girl, and she said that she felt like it wasn't doing the character justice because she's not black and she wants a black woman to play that character now. But I think they said they're writing a new character in for her to play because they don't want her to leave the show.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
we'll see what happens.
There's so many characters in that show, and they're all voiced by like the same 4 people, 5 people. So it's kind of like South Park in that way.
The guy who makes the voice of the teenager who seems to have, well, if you really look into it, it does have some deeper messages. Like you're wondering if some of these kids are neglected. If you take away the one who's obsessed with his pillow, he's voiced by the guy in Parks and Rec who makes perfumes and colognes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. He's also in a lot of people that did this show are also in I don't know if you guys watched The League.
I've heard of it.
Oh, it's so funny. It's this comedy that all these guys are playing fantasy football, but they all it's not really about fantasy football. It's just like what the MacGuffin of the show is, but it's so funny. So
Jason Mantzoukas and Paul Shear's on it.
Yeah.
That's how I know of The League. Don't give me that look.
Janina Gavankar is actually in that show too. She plays what the girl that they worship called the Shiva, and she is actually a doctor in that show, and it's really funny. To wrap it back around to After Party, because we were talking about that game earlier. Anyways, we're going to wrap the show now. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Nintendo Pow Block. You can find it every Tuesday on your podcast service of choice. Usually Thursdays here on Boss Rush Games Live on Twitch. And you can also find it on our website at bossrushgames.com. Remember to like, subscribe, share, rate, and review on whatever platform you consume the show. Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatBretcherCode, and you can check out Option Opinion on SoundCloud and other podcast apps. And yeah, my Switch code is on my Twitter page, so you guys can find it there at me. Also, my Xbox and PSN code should be there too. So, yeah, and I'll be doing some streaming later in the coming months. Once I find out how I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Celeste, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Fairy Crypt. I'm also the blog editor and contributing writer at Another Zelda podcast. You can find that website and on Twitter and Instagram as well. So I like Zelda, and I also like a lot of Nintendo as well as food.
Snackcast coming soon.
Nintendo, it's the cereal now. Nintendo.
Wow. I remember that cereal. You can find me at at I am Corey in HD on Twitter and Instagram. You can also find me at Corey in HD on Twitch. I think I'm going to stream on the Boss Rush Games Live channel one night a week too, just to make sure this channel doesn't only have podcasts. Because, yeah. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next week, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Woo!
Bye. Good night.